This is Broken Neck Radio, metal that makes you want to break shit.
I'm here at Armstrong Metalfest 2014, and luckily we scored an interview with the headliners, and that is Cryptopsy from Quebec, and I've got Mr. Flo Benet and Mr. Matt McGatchy. How are you guys doing today?
Very good, very good.
Awesome. I know you guys have played many festivals over the years. What are some of your more favorite festivals and maybe some festival moments that stick out?
Favorite festivals? Actually, Hellfest was quite enjoyable. And France. What was the one in Japan?
Loud Park.
That part.
Loud Park. And last year we had the chance to do the Montebello Rock Fest over in Quebec. It was epic.
EMTL, and looking forward to playing Armstrong.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I remember that was the one in Quebec that Lord Worm guested.
Came out and guested.
Yeah, how was that for you?
Super cool. Super
Yeah.
cool. He's an awesome dude.
Yeah.
I'm always happy to see him. Always happy to have the chance to share the stage with him. It's always fun.
Is it more of trying to replicate his older stuff, or just you putting your own spin
No,
on some of the older stuff?
I always try to replicate as much as I can to a certain extent. There, I have two singers that I sort of have to mix and match. So I have two different vocal approaches. One which is more enunciated, which would be from the DeSalvo stuff. But I always have my own little spin on stuff.
That's good. And Flo, I know you do quite a few drum clinics all across Canada, actually, and I've been to a few. Coquitlam, Abbotsford, and how's those for you? How do you like doing those?
Those are super fun, man. I mean, you get to share. I get to share what I think I know and learn with other people, and at the same time introduce like cool products, cool new products in the market, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
How do you get hooked up with that stuff? Do you think, do you feel I should go out and do this, or do they come to you with it?
A little bit of both. Sometimes I push them to say, "It'd be cool if we did the tonic for this line," and then sometimes I just get approached and asked to do festivals, panels, and stuff.
I really dug the self-titled album. I really dug that album. But when is there anything in the mix right now? Is there anything coming out soon?
Actually, we're in the process. I was all day working on writing lyrics for a new tune, which are in the process of coming. When it's going to be released, I'm not sure, but I know that we're flying home tomorrow and we're going straight to the studio to track vocals. So excited for that.
Yeah, so it's, I guess, it's going to be kind of like a teaser song. One new song before we hit big tours at the end of the year. And while we do those, we'll be writing our other stuff.
Now, at those festivals that you played before, you've shared the stage with many bands, I know. What's some of your more favorite bands that you've played with in your career?
There's different levels of favorite. If it's
Yeah.
a band that I enjoy and
Yeah.
I like to listen to, or dudes that I like to hang out with.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of both.
So like in awe moments would be Loud Park, side stage, watching Slayer. That, you can't beat that.
Yeah.
And then favorite bands to hang out with and stuff. Last year we did with Cattle and Decrepit Words. Super sick. Super fun.
Oh man, it's just a lot,
Yeah.
Right off the top of my head, what did we do Rockfest? Who was there last year?
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper.
Deftones.
Deftones. Was it Deftones last year?
I don't think I heard it.
I like the Deftones. I like my friends with a couple of them, and always enjoy watching them live, and then hanging out with a bunch of bands that we've toured with and played festivals in the past 20 or 22 years. So
Cross paths again.
we're still friends. I think backstage and having some fun and doing that.
So, out of those bands, or maybe you could do another band, doesn't even have to be metal either. What band do you think that you would like to play in? I'm saying you would play in it, but if there was one band that you could think of, metal or not, that you would love to be in, who would it be?
I'd love to play in Led Zeppelin, but
That's a good
I don't
answer.
know if I can pull it off.
You gotta be quite cooked out on blood jerks.
I don't know.
And for me, it would be, I'd like to put some vocals on some Animals. Oh,
Yeah, that'd be cool. Add a little vocal there to some animals. Alright. So I have to go over Not So Wild, because that is probably one of my all-time favorite death metal, not just a Cryptopsy album, but one of my all-time favorite death metal albums. and I just want a little bit of insight. Obviously, Matt, you were back. How old were you actually when Men's Wild came out?
1996, I would have been 13 years old.
So you're in middle school or high school or junior high, and what did you think? Were you listening to Cryptopsy at the time?
No, I wasn't actually, no.
No? Okay. So maybe you can add a little insight to maybe the recording process and just the whole thing, bringing out an album so fucking heavy like that.
A lot of it's a blur, dude. But I remember I was super sick recording it.
Yeah, exactly. That's how that went down.
Drums in a day, and then Ormy came in and did vocals in a day. I don't know, it just kind of like, even though like the conditions weren't super, it just kind of like came out, you know. The writing process, I don't remember. But it was one of those albums, I guess, you know, that it came out at the right time, and it's different. The stuff that was out there, people were interested. It remains a cult favorite, and it's a lot of top 10 spots.
Yeah, I read an article recently about top 10 death metal albums.
So it's cool that it's flattering that we could contribute to an album that influenced me.
What was the first time you heard Cryptopsy?
It was my friend Luke Orr, and I was taking the train ride home from Montreal back to the suburbs where I grew up.
Yeah.
And he showed me the vocal file. Was actually the first song that he showed me.
Yeah.
And I was extremely blown away by the intensity and the aggression
And you
brutal
were
vocals saying, "Oh my God, what's this guy doing?"
Orgasm.
I could never do that. I could never do that. What is he doing? I could never sing like that.
Yeah. And you were in band before Cryptopsy. And you got that call to Flo. Did you make the call?
It was on my birthday.
It was on your
I guess it's 7 years ago tomorrow.
Really? And what did you think when he gives you a call? Hey man, we need
I was baffled.
just being like
Completely top, and because I wasn't even in a death band.
oh really?
I was more like in a metalcore. I was scream singing, a lot more singing.
What did you see in this guy?
Just the potential to do anything he wants with his voice, you know, which we didn't have in the past. And since musically all the members are pretty diverse in what they can play, I figured that why not bring a vocalist that can sing. So it'd be not just a vocalist, but an addition to the musicianship.
I tend to watch a lot of YouTube videos, especially of metal bands playing live or even drum covers or guitar covers or whichever. And being a guitarist and a drummer, I play a little drums here and there. But I'm not too bad, but when I watch things like your drum covers or when you play drums, just maybe in the studio or whatever, I can see how many people, especially drummers that are really talented, feel pretty inadequate when they watch something along those lines. What are some of your influences for drumming? Like when you were growing up, who were some of the drummers that you really looked up to?
Well, the way I grew up was, I was pretty much as soon as I started playing drums, a few years later I was in a band, and I was learning old songs and then having to create new songs. So I never got to sit down and say, well, I'll cover this band, who's this drummer? And kind of do the cover thing. Or I'd be influenced by some of the style. It was like create, right? Writing an album, writing a song. So what I did is basically just take bits and pieces from everybody. Top-notch drummers to really mediocre drummers that just had something I was interested in. And kind of put it in my melting pot, which at the time was composing for Cryptopsy and putting stuff for them. And that's it. I mean, that's, I'm kind of self-taught, and I played it on the way with like musicians. And again, I don't have like one favorite thing. You know, I just grab whatever I can from it. It's so interesting.
And same with you, Matt. Any vocalists that you kind of grew up listening to, or
Well, as I was saying, I was more of like I was more of a singer back then, so I grew up to like a lot of Maynard from Tool.
Okay, that's yours.
And then Mike Pat pushing the voice a bit more into the streams. And then screaming wise, I got more into, you know, like Cattle again. Travis is just beyond singing with his voice, so that's really been something I've been listening to a lot recently, trying to keep stretching and getting different textures and tones.
Cryptopsy at Armstrong Metalfest 2014. Last year we had Suffocation. This year we got Cryptopsy, and it's just death metal all night long. Absolutely love it. Any last words for the band?
Thanks for your support. We'll be coming to play a lot of shows in the next year, so see you.
Yeah, this is your first show this year too, right?
It is the first show.
Yeah, in 2014.
Yeah, good. Thanks.
I know more.
So thanks for the support.
See you in the
Enjoy
bin.
the show.
Awesome.